Good morning, everyone. Believe it or not, we are now week 7 of Social Work 541. Community Practice Evaluating Efforts is the subject for week 7. So as always, we have our objectives, readings, and media. There are no outside media for this week. So the objectives are to understand the purposes of program and community intervention evaluation, and to develop specific skills appropriate to program and community intervention evaluation, including satisfaction surveys, management information, and focus groups. The required readings are on evaluating programs from the University of Kansas Toolbox, and then evaluating community interventions, also from the University of Kansas Toolbox. So for this week, you have 2 discussion posts that are required. Somebody's already submitted into one. The first discussion is around evaluating community needs and services. So for this, you are to post at least one person in your diet group. Assignment 3, Community Needs and Services Plan. So you're to post that paper that you did for week 6, and then follow up with at least 3 other DIADS plans. For each, give suggestions as to how the effectiveness, success of the plan could be evaluated. So this time we're focusing specifically on evaluation. And in each of your responses, include at least one critical measure or variable that should be examined, and a data collection method. So it's a variable or measure and a data collection method. And what you are required to do is in each response reference at least one of the course readings for the week. As always, your initial post is due by Thursday, and the follow-up responses are due between Friday and Sunday. The second discussion post is on revisiting the shared case. So if you remember the case of Anita, this is in response to that case again. So if you don't remember that case, go back through the Widener Social Work shared case, and then write an initial post that includes the following. Given your learning and experience this semester, what social change would be desirable? What social change would be possible? What are 2 or 3 macro level interventions that could be used to lead to this social change in Anita's case? And please be specific to the methods used as part of these interventions. For example, coalitions, social marketing, advocacy, social media, etc. And then the third requirement of the post, what are some ways to determine whether these interventions are effective? You are then to respond to 2 of your classmates, and in your response, discuss the similarities and differences you see between your observations and those of your classmates. And then your initial post is due by Thursday, and the follow-ups are due between Friday and Sunday. Assignment 4 is now due. And for assignment 4, you want to go back to the instructions in getting started, and you will see the rubric, but in your diet, community needs and services plan, assignment 3, the one you just completed, you created a community intervention plan. So as part of that plan, you were supposed to think of how to use social media, and we're also supposed to do a press release or a letter to the editor. Some of you actually did not do the actual press release or a letter to the editor, but talked about how you would utilize social media. So in this requirement, you are to do that press release or letter to the editor or to the politician, and then that press release should be no longer than a double-spaced page. And then one of you will post that press release or that letter to the editor to the post for this assignment. And only one submission is expected. You may do more than one. And then if you feel that this is a really good press release, please think about submitting it actually to a city council or a news station or a TV station on the particular problem for which you were providing advocacy. For some of you who are doing your work in the city of Philadelphia, for example, it might be a letter to city council. If you're looking at a national problem, you might be sending your actual release to the White House or to a member of Congress. So think about actually posting what you have written. And there are lots of examples you can refer to for how to write a really good press release or letter to the editor. So that is the work for this week. I'm going to try to get us back to week 7, because one of the other things for this week is to look at an evaluation. So the course evaluation is up. I would encourage you to provide feedback for the course. Let us know what can be improved, what you liked about the course. And as you can see, that course evaluation is here. So click here to complete that survey. Again, it has been a pleasure working with you this semester. I hope that you have learned a good deal around social and economic justice that you can apply to your work in the future, even if you work with clients only on a micro level or with families at the meso level. If you are going to be an effective social worker and look to change problems that you see reoccurring over and over again with the individual clients or families, then you need to be able to work on the macro level. So I hope you all will engage in macro level research and work, and that you will utilize the skills that you have learned this semester. So again, it's been a pleasure working with you. If you have any questions for week 7, please get them to me via email as quickly as possible. Thank you and have a wonderful week.